Now we are going to talk about security features of PHP. For that, I'm gonna take a common problem which faced by lots of websites in nowadays, uh, which is site defacements. Site Site defacements are fairly common because the cracker has an opportunity to publicize his or her exploitation. Site defacements are sometimes left as calling cards by a cracker who entered a system by more complicated means. It is possible to deface a badly designed website using only a web server. Take for instance this following program. This program implements a very basic guestbook. In reading this code, however, you should feel a bit uneasy as this program accepts form data that we expect to contain visitor's name and stores it in a text file for display for subsequent visitors. For the inputs we expect, this piece of code would do no harm or would do no defacement. But if we look at this code more closely, we can see that if our input contained HTML tags, this program would blindly insert those tags into the pages it generates, and other visitors' browsers would interpret them as usual, and one particular malicious tag is this script tag. A cracker who wishes to deface this web page could duplicate the page's appearance on his web server. Let's just say, for the sake of the argument, I name that web server's name as www.badsite.com, and then sign into the guestbook using this username. What happens is that when visitors load the guestbook, their browsers receive this tag immediately and begin loading the hacked site. With a little ingenuity, the cracker could then take advantage of the visitor's trust of your site to extract personal information such as passwords or credit card numbers. As a solution, or the security feature we are going to show you, is to sanitize these input data. In this case, we want any characters with special meaning to a browser to be translated to something harmless. Luckily, PHP provides a way to perform just such as translation. The function HTML special chars, which I'm gonna write down. Converts characters like the angled brackets, double quotes, or maybe the ampersand to their normal representations as HTML entities. We change the first part of and we can change our first part of our program to this. As you can see, these piece of codes are very much similar, but the only difference is this inclusion of this line, which converts the input taken by the $visitor, saved by the $visitor, and it converts these special, if there are special characters, uh, it converts these special characters by this function and assigns it to the clean visitor, and by that this problem we could eliminate that threat of defacement to the website. And that's all about PHP security.